Best midnight snack while you're brainstorming?
I'm asleep at midnight.
That's important, isn't it? That's really good. A guy like you actually gets to sleep. That's good.
Asleep.
The recently dethroned richest man in the world. Today I'm going to cover 10 things you didn't know about Jeff Bezos. Welcome back to Trip Life Media. Let's get into the video. Number 10, his mother Jacqueline Bezos gave birth to him when she was a teenager. Jacqueline Bezos, then Jacqueline Geis Jorgensen, was barely 17 years old and a junior in high school when she gave birth to her son in 1964. At the time, their high school administrators told her she would not be permitted to finish her education there. After she was allowed to return under strict conditions, Jacqueline graduated and later divorced Bezos' biological father, Ted Jorgensen, after less than a year of marriage. Bezos was just over a year old at the time. She struggled to make ends meet while working as a secretary and at one point, didn't even have enough income to afford a phone. Determined to make life better for her and her son, Jacqueline enrolled in college classes with professors who permitted her to bring her infant along. It was there that she met and eventually married Mike Bezos, a Cuban immigrant who would give Jeff Bezos his last name and step in as his father.
Give myself a root canal with no anesthesia very easily. None of those things are fun, but they also.
Number 9. Bezos' biological father was once a circus performer. According to the 2013 biography of Bezos by Brad Stone, the everything store Jeff Bezos in the age of Amazon, the now billionaire's biological father was a unicyclist and circus performer. When Stone tracked down Jorgensen to interview him for his biography, he had reportedly not seen his son in decades and hadn't realized he was his biological father. Jorgensen reached out to his son and the two made amends, with Bezos telling him he harbored no ill will towards Jorgensen at all, according to Stone.
We get to work in the future, and it's super fun to work.
Number 8. Bezos was interested in engineering as a child. When Bezos was a toddler, he reportedly felt he was too old to sleep in a cot and managed to take it apart with a screwdriver all by himself. By the time he entered high school, Bezos had transformed his home garage into a laboratory for his own inventions.
If you're leaning away from the future,
Number 7. He started his first business when he was in high school. While he was in high school, Bezos launched his very first business, an educational summer camp for 9 to 12-year-olds called the Dream Institute. Bezos and his girlfriend at the time both worked on the camp and charged its 6 attendees $600 USD per person. Before starting the camp, Bezos also worked at McDonald's for a summer.
Want to take advantage of those, but I guess my advice.
Number 6. Bezos worked on Wall Street in the early 1990s. After graduating from Princeton University with a degree in computer science and electrical engineering, Bezos worked at several financial firms on Wall Street in New York City. Bezos worked his way up to become D.E. Shaw's youngest vice president in 1990, but left 4 years later to launch an online bookstore.
I also believe that today, where we sit, it's very hard to predict who those companies are going to be.
Number 5. Bezos founded Amazon in his garage. After launching a prototype of Amazon and asking 300 friends to beta test it, Bezos and a few early employees began developing software for the site in Bezos' garage. The space was so small that Bezos was forced to hold meetings at a local Barnes & Noble bookstore. The small team later expanded their operations and began working out of a 2-bedroom house. Bezos' ex-wife Mackenzie also played a large role in the founding of Amazon during the company's early years. After the couple divorced in 2019 after 25 years of marriage, Mackenzie received 25% of the couple's stock in Amazon, which was worth about $38 billion at the time.
You have to be intentional about it. You have to say, yeah, I am going to become an expert and I'm going to keep my beginner's mind.
Number 4. Bezos almost named his company Cadabra instead of Amazon. Bezos originally wanted to give his company the more magical sounding name, but was warned against doing so by Amazon's first lawyer, Todd Tarbert. Tarbert explained that the name Cadabra sounded a little too similar to cadaver, especially over the phone. In the end, the founder and future billionaire went with Amazon, naming his venture after the largest river in the world because he was building the largest bookstore in the world.
But you need to be very flexible on the details, because as you go along.
Number 3. Bezos was a passenger in a helicopter crash in 2003. While on board an Aeropostale Gazelle helicopter with his lawyer Elizabeth Quarrel, guide Ty Holland, and pilot Charles Bella, Bezos was involved in a serious helicopter crash in West Texas after wind blew the helicopter off course. The helicopter landed upside down in a creek and partially full of water. Bella, Bezos, and Holland all escaped the wreck with only minor injuries.
But you do need to follow your passion.
Number 2. Bezos is the owner of the Washington Post. Bezos bought the newspaper company in 2013 for $250 million USD. At the time, Bezos' net worth was estimated to be over $25 billion USD. Immediately following the purchase, the Post company shares rose by 5.5% in after-hours trading. Under Bezos' ownership, the once struggling newspaper turned a profit in 2016, 17, and 18.
Challenge.
Number 1, the billionaire also runs his own privately funded rocket ship company, Blue Origin. The aerospace manufacturer and suborbital space flight services company was founded in 2000 and is headquartered in Kent, Washington, which is also Bezos' home state. Blue Origin believes that to preserve Earth, our home for our grandchildren and grandchildren, we must go to space to tap its unlimited resources and energy. The company's mission statement reads,
I think you should deliver packages. Can we look at the video?
I'm scared.
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen, because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.